Hi, hello, hi. Welcome to I Don't Know and I Don't Care with me, Marlos Avanza. Okay, so I don't know if this is just a one off podcast episode or I'm gonna do this sporadically throughout the days and the months and the years. But for the last few days, I felt like this constant want and this need to just, I don't know, do a little fun podcast episode, like a one off. And if I like it enough, I'll do it again. We'll have to see. But like I said, I couldn't stop thinking about doing this, so I figured, why not? Let's try this. But the whole reason why I wanted to do this was to talk about, honestly, one of the most, like, how to put this very lightly, one of the most fucking annoying days of, honestly, my fucking existence. Yeah, my fucking existence. Yeah, and this was like, what day was it? A few days ago? I think it was on Friday. Yeah, Friday. So I should have known the day was going to be not so great when I woke up at almost 4 p.m. You heard that right. Almost 4 p.m. I think I woke up like around 3 something. That should have been my first, tell all. To like know that that day was gonna suck ass cheeks. Anyway, so I woke up at 4 or whatever, did the thing, got ready, whatever. I think we went to go eat because we do that on our days off. What else did I say? So we did it on our days off. We did our typical, like, went to Walmart. I think I went to Walmart and bought, like, stuff for my hair, really boring fucking shit. And then I think I went to Target and bought a K-pop record. Like, now that's what I call a K-pop record that I'm so fucking excited to, like, listen to. And I think I might do an unboxing of that, another record that I have. But anyways, whatever. So that all happened. We did our normal stuff. We really didn't have anything planned. And then I was kind of like, well, I guess it's time to go home. Also, I'm not even sure if I introduced myself, but I'm Navarro Sabalsa. And this one-off episode is called I Don't Know and I Don't Care with me, Navarro Sabalsa. Did I mention that? I don't fucking know. I'm really struggling already. I don't know how long this episode will be either. I'm trying for like 5 to 10 to 15 minutes. We will see. Because one thing about me is I will fucking blab my mouth off. Like, I'm already 2.5 minutes in and I'm like, have I even said anything? Anyway. Also, I'm so sorry if you guys don't like that. I'm also drinking coffee. I made coffee before this, which I probably shouldn't be drinking. But let's see if we can do a little ASMR moment. Let's see. I hope you guys like that. Let's do it one more time. My voice, that was weird. Okay, anyways, one more time. Yeah, but I made coffee. I'm doing this little one-off podcast. Am I gonna call it something? Is whatever. I'm doing this little one-off episode, literally in the laundry room. I was trying to figure out a spot to just talk, and I couldn't figure out where. And I was like, I guess the laundry room. I'm literally right next to our Dawn detergent or whatever the fuck it is. Some cat toys, all of my necklaces, which let's see if you can hear. Let's do another ASMR. And then my little light up ghost face thing that I put out every Halloween. Anyways, let's go back to the fucking story. So, which I kind of like filming in here. I'm not fucking filming in here. I kind of like recording here. I don't know, it's kind of fun. I'm taking this sip. I am so sorry, you guys. You're gonna hate me. So, once all that stuff was over, it was time to just go home. And I think we got home like around, I want to say like 9 p.m. We started making dinner, and I was like in a nice mood. And that's kind of rare sometimes. And I was like, you know what? I was like to my boyfriend, I said, you work hard. I didn't say that, but I thought it in my head. I was like, let me do your laundry for you, because also he's really terrible at doing his own laundry. It will sit there for fucking months on end. So I was like, I'll do your laundry, whatever. I started doing his laundry like around 9 something. I had organized the laundry room, which actually looks so nice right now. I wish you guys could see it. I won't be showing it because it's a fucking laundry room. It looks so nice or whatever. So while I was in the process of doing his laundry, he was in the process of cooking dinner. And he made like orange chicken with rice. And I was in here, doing his laundry. What else was I doing? Watching YouTube. I think I was watching like I don't fucking know. I was watching something, and I started his load. I put the load in the washer. He's like, "Oh, it's time to eat," and I swear, like, the load wasn't in there much. Like, very for speak, the load wasn't in there for much. Oh my god, the load wasn't in there for long, like at all. I think I had literally just started it. So he was like, "Hey, food's ready." So I stopped. Well, not stopped because the laundry does its as a. I have been having trouble speaking lately, and it's pissing me off. The load was already going. I didn't have to do anything. It didn't stop because it doesn't stop. It just goes, whatever. You push little buttons, beep, 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 boop, boop, and it goes, whatever. So I was eating dinner, and like the lights had flickered a little bit, but I was like, okay, whatever, you know, not out of the ordinary, especially the fucking area that I live in, or that we live in. The area that we live in, actually, the power, it feels like the power goes out at least once a month or like once every other month. So I was kind of like, whatever, you know, it flickered a little bit, and then it flickered again, and he was watching Joe Bob. Hey, Shutter, shout out to Shutter. He was watching Joe Bob, and I was kind of like dozing off while eating. Not dozing off, oh my god. I was kind of like in my own world eating, kind of like watching it, but not really. And then guess what? Guess what? When I tell you, like, this was one of the most annoying days of my life, one of the worst days of my life. I'm being a little dramatic, but like, not really. Also, I hope this is recorded. This is my first time doing anything like this, and I think it's recorded. I hope so, because I do not want to do this again. And I'm already 6 minutes in. Wow. Anyways, so when I tell you this was one of the most annoying nights of my life, I mean that. It wasn't the worst night of my life. One of the worst. Maybe it might have been. I'm not sure. Whatever. So we're eating. We're about done. We're literally done eating. And out of nowhere, the power goes out. It flickered and the power went out. And the first thing I said was, "Motherfucker," because where I live, I have lights on my balcony, and they're on timer. They go on at a specific time, and they go off at a specific time. And every time the power goes out, it fucks up with the timer. So that was my first whatever. And I was like, okay, whatever, maybe it'll come on in an hour or so, whatever. Mind you, it's like we're in the middle of spring, towards the end of spring. Summer's about to hit, and it's hot over here. It's real fucking hot over here, especially lately. So, so, you know, we're like walking around. Thank God we had just bought a candle, I think. So we had a candle in the living room, and then we had a candle in the bedroom, and we were kind of like, what do we do? Like, what do we do? So we heard, if you don't know this, I live in an apartment, but we heard our downstairs neighbor was talking to someone outside, and I opened my balcony, what's that thing called? That glass door, whatever, and we go out there just to, like, you know, just to see what it looked like when the power went out. It was so fucking dark. It took like my eyes like a few seconds to adjust. And then, so that happened, right? Oh, also, like I had mentioned, I was in the middle of doing his fucking laundry. So guess what happened? Those clothes that were in there for like 12 minutes that included our work clothes were in there sopping wet. But I was like, oh, you know, whatever. It'll come back on in an hour or two. I wasn't that stressed out about it. The thing I was mostly stressed out was my fucking lights. So we're out there. Also, I'm sorry if you guys don't like I'm so sorry. Okay. Let me take another sip. I am so sorry. So we're out there on the balcony, and our downstairs neighbor is talking to someone else. And she was like, oh, hey, she said something about like horror related. So that's when I, you know, put my 2 cents in. As a man, you know, I do that. I put my 2 cents in, and I said something, and she's like, oh, hey. And she was like, I have Prosecco. Do you guys want some? And I looked at my boyfriend, and I was like, sure. We said, sure. Me saying sure, not even knowing what the fuck Prosecco is. I don't drink. Let's start there. I do not like to drink. I don't enjoy drinking. I had this long-winded joke with my mom every time she FaceTimes me, or my sister FaceTimes me, and I talk to my mom. I talk about how drunk I get, and she gets so pissed. Mom, I don't drink. If you listen to this, I don't drink. Every once in a while. I'm just kidding. So, you know, I got my wallet for some fucking reason, and I got my phone, and we went downstairs, and she gave us a cup. And we started talking. We're talking about like horror films and stuff like that. And she was talking about how we both have lived here for a while, and we're surprised we haven't talked to each other. And then we found out that she was really into musicals and she liked horror and we liked horror, and we were talking about our apartment or whatever. I think we were there for maybe like an hour, and then she got a call that, you know, the light was going to come back soon. They said because of the weather. There was no fucking weather. But because of the weather, the light had, you know, gone out. I think we were there for like an hour or two, and then she finally talked about, like, oh, we come to see my apartment. So we looked at her apartment, and it was fun. And she showed us, like, paintings and stuff. It was really fun, whatever. So mind you, at this point, I think it's like 12 o'clock already. And I'm like, where the fuck is the light? And I think it felt like we were the only 3 people alive in that moment. That's what it felt like. I don't know, but it was kind of weird and kind of fun. So we were talking, we got along really well. She was like, why haven't I met you guys sooner? You know, kind of, you know, it was really fun to meet someone here because we had always wanted to make a friend here, and we just haven't. So I think it was around like 12:30, 12:20 when she got another email. We got an email saying that the power was going to be restored at 12. Well, it was like 12:30 already, and there was no fucking power. So we were so confused. So we still sat there and talked to her. Also, it's really fucking hot in this laundry room. We talked to her. Also, if you can hear the fan on, or the air conditioning, I'm so sorry. But I was not going to turn that off because it's hot. So we talked about, you know, our apartment, how we have horror stuff all over our apartment, which if you follow me on Instagram or you follow me on TikTok, you've seen some of my box scenes are just, you know, you got to look at the apartment or whatever. So she came in and she loved, like, we have like a Halloween poster. We have different kinds of posters up, and she loved the whole place. And she kept saying, like, why haven't we why haven't, oh my God, I can't speak. Why didn't we become friends sooner, kind of thing. And she loved everything. We showed her like all our records, like our horror records, our horror posters, horror movies. I showed her my new CD player, my cassette player, you know, all that stuff. And she was like, oh, I wish the light was on so we could watch something. And I was like, yeah, you know, that would be cool, but, you know, I guess next time. So I'm going to take another sip. I'm so sorry, you guys. Let's for my mom's sake, let's have a shot every time I say I'm going to take another drink. Love you, Mom. Mean it. So how long have I been talking? Damn. Okay. So I think we went back downstairs and we talked some more. And at this point, it's like 1:30. So we're like, you know, we're going to go home, have a good night. She seemed tired. So we're like, we're going to, you know, have a good night. We come in here. I'm kind of like, so now what? Because it's 1:30 and there's still no light. My boyfriend was in the middle of watching Joe Bob's on Shudder. Hey, Shudder. I like how I'm saying, hey, Shudder. They're not watching this. They're not listening to this. I don't even know if I'll put this up. We'll see. So my boyfriend's watching Joe Bob, and he does a hotspot to watch it on his laptop. And I was like, you know what? I'll let you have your little time to watch this, to focus on the movie. And I'll be in the bedroom, and I just got a new CD player that looks like a record player. I have an unboxing on here. Is it an unboxing? No, it's not an unboxing, but I have a video of me showing it. You can watch it. It's somewhere here on this TikTok account. I think this is going to go on TikTok. I'm not really 100% sure yet. But if it's on any other thing, it's on my TikTok account, which is Navarro Saval. So, hi. I thought it was going to be so hard to speak, and I'm 13 minutes in. This is crazy. So, I hope I know how to stop this. Anyways, so I give him his time, you know, to watch the movie, and I take my CD player because it's portable, and I put it in the bedroom, and I listen to Bloom by Troye Sivan. By the way, can I just talk about how pissed I am that Troy and Charlie are going on tour and I'm not gonna fucking see it because they decided to not fucking come here? You don't understand. When I heard the rumors that they were gonna be here, I said, this is my fucking gay moment. Because anyone that knows me knows how much Charlie and Troy are my king and queen. My mother and my father. I'm older than both of them, I think. Anyway, they're not coming here and I'm really mad about it, but whatever. I was listening to Bloom by Troye Sivan, and the movie wasn't over still, so I was like, I'll listen to another CD. So I listened to, what is that Bastille song album? I'm gonna find out. Hold on. Wild, what is it called? Bastille. I'm Googling it on my phone, you guys. I like that album, and I don't even know the name of it. Doom Days. So after the Troy album, I listened to Doom Days. And then we noticed that our phones were dying. Our phones were fucking dying. And then the movie stopped playing because his phone was dying. So he was like, I have an Apple portable charger. So he was like, can you get that Apple portable charger? I said, sure, I can do that. I'm gonna take another sip. I'm so sorry. So I said, yeah, I should do that. I could do that. I went outside to get it because it's in the car. We went to a concert at the end of last month, kind of the beginning of this month, and I always take a portable charger and a few other things to the concert just in case, whatever. And when I walked outside, it was ooky spooky, and I hated it. It was like so scary outside. Like I felt like somebody was watching me. Like, that song, I always feel like somebody's watching me. That's what it felt like, and I did not like that. But whatever. I was like, if someone comes and tries to kill me, I'm just gonna play it cool and like mysterious and sexy, But but I got the charger. I gave it to him. I was like, I'm gonna finish the album. I think that's what I was doing still. So he texted me, I'm so fucking pissed. He was like, all I wanted to do was enjoy some beers and watch this and do this. And I said, you know what? Let's not get a little crazy. Yes, the night didn't turn out how we wanted to, but we met a friend, which is so fucking cool. And like, it could be worse. And I realized that my phone was dying. And then I was like, no, this is the worst. And this is like the worst night of my life, honestly. So at this point, it's like, Jesus, I don't know, 3, 4 in the morning, the light's still not on, it's hot as balls, and I was like, well, let's go downstairs and let's go to your car and charge our phones. That way you can finish the movie you're watching and we can have something. But at that point, it started to freak me out because the washer still had like a little over an hour, and they had to put it in the dryer. But what was freaking me out was our work clothes were in there. So I was like, we have 2 options because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. We can either A, go to work late, or 2, call out. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the calling out option sounded real fucking nice to me. I didn't call out, spoiler alert, I wish I would have, but I was being a good Samaritan. I think that's the way, I'm not sure if he's, yeah. So at that point I had texted my my boss and told them what happened, and they're like, such and such called out already because they don't feel good, maybe try to be late or whatever. I was like, that's fine, whatever. So we were like, okay, let's go charge our phones. I was like, plus I want to get out of here for a while, it's hot, let's charge our phones. In the process of getting the fuck out of here, the light goes on. The light fucking flickered and it goes back on, and we were so excited. So as soon as the light went on, I was like, fuck yeah. So I went to turn off all the candles. I had a small little candle. I can't describe shit. But I had a small little candle on top of this shelf, and then I had a bigger one on the other table. And then I had my Wita candle in the restroom. So I turned off, I think, the Wita candle and the small little one. And we're putting our shoes on. I think we were so like, yeah, let's just go, whatever. I'm putting my shoes on, and I went to throw it in the trash in the process. So mind you, I was cool and calm and collected the whole entire time. I was like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world. We got this. Also, I've been talking for so long. I hope you guys listen to this and like it. If not, I'm sorry. No, you know what? I'm not sorry. I'm going to stop apologizing. I'm going to stop apologizing. Anyway, in the process of throwing something away in the trash, somehow that little candle that was on the shelf fell to the floor, and guess what happened after that? There was wax all over the floor, and like I said, I was cool, calm, and collected up until that point. And then that became the worst night of my fucking life. I was so fucking pissed. And then as soon as that happened, guess what happened? I'll give you a second to guess. Yeah, the fucking power went back out. Again. Hi Spike, sorry. So I was like, fuck it, let's go. Let's get out of here. Also, I hope I'm not moving so much you can hear this. I'm using my cheap $5 TikTok microphone. I hope y'all can hear this. So I was like, let's go. I'm fucking pissed off. I was so pissed off that I took that mini candle away, and then there was hot wax all over the floor. I was like, I'll pick this up later or whatever. The hot fucking wax got all over my records. Ooh, it was enough to make me so pissed. But I was like, let's go. So we drove to Sheetz. I got a nasty coffee. Hey, Sheetz, your coffee's nasty, by the way. Fix that shit. It's nasty. And I don't know why I continue to go to you guys. It's fucking nasty. But it was something open, so I got a coffee. You know, beggars can't be choosers. Speaking of coffee, let me take another sip. Also, if you hear this, stop calling me so millennial. I get it. I like coffee. I'm sorry. Sorry. So, at that point, I thought we were just going home because it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and we still haven't got no sleep. The lights are on for like not that long. Our clothes are still fucking wet. It's a nightmare. So I thought we were going home after, you know, a little Sheetz trip. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case at all, actually. Out of nowhere, we're just like driving around. And to get our frustrations like out, we start blasting music. And like he's blasting like Law and Order Del Rey and something else. And I blasted, I think it was like The Final Fight by Conan Gray. Ooh, that's such a good song to sing when you're mad. Ooh, that's such a good song. And then I think I also played like I Got It Bad by Addison Rae. You know, the I got it bad. I didn't see it coming. I got it bad. Addison Rae, I love you. But anyway, driving back and forth for like, I don't know, 20 minutes, I want to say. And I was like, I think we need to go home. It's like almost 6 o'clock. And we have gotten no sleep and we still potentially have to go to work. So we get home. Before we got home, he was like, I'm kind of hungry. You want to go to McDonald's? Because at this point, it was 6 in the morning. Yes. And McDonald's opens at 6. Or does McDonald's open at 5? 5 or 6. I don't really fucking know. Doesn't matter. So I was like, yeah. And I was like, no, let's not do that. So we finally got home. And he was like, I'm kind of hungry. I was like, well, if you were that hungry, I would have just said, yes, let's go to McDonald's. Because I love McDonald's. Anyone that knows me, if you know me, you know that I fucking breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I want McDonald's. I love McDonald's. So I wanted to eat at McDonald's because that meant light. Because there was light there. And there just wasn't light where I was at. So, and he was like, let's just DoorDash it. So we DoorDashed it and it was like $19 fucking. And I got my little bagel, like breakfast sandwich with a iced tea because I didn't want to drink more coffee because I had that nasty Sheetz coffee. And he got, I don't remember what he got actually. So we're eating on the bed. Also, I listened to a podcast, and in the podcast I listened to, one of the guys talks about how it's so superior to eat on a bed, and I kind of agree. And we rarely do that, but I kind of agree. I love to eat on a bed. When I used to live in California, and we used to have like leftover pizza, my fat motherfucking ass used to wake up like at 5, 6, 7 in the morning and get like a slice of pizza or two and eat that shit laying down. I used to like, yum, 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 and I used to lay down and eat that pizza. So I love to sit on a bed or lay on the bed and eat. So the DoorDash got here, we had our food or whatever, and I was like, well, I guess we're going to bed. I sleep with what do they call it? A sound machine? White noise? I sleep with rain playing in the background. So, mind you, there was no white noise. 1. 2, it's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock I think it was. It's hot. It was hot. 3, and like, everything was dead. Phones were dead. Like, dead. Like, like, dead. So I was like, let's just charge our phones in the hopes that something fucking happens. And I think one of the last emails that we had gotten said it wasn't going to be restored till 12 p.m. That's not correct. That was terrible. So I was like, let's not worry about it, whatever. Let's go to bed. So we go to bed, and I wake up like around 11-ish, almost 12, and I hear like, beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. And it's like everything turning back on. So I got up and turned all the lights off. I turned the air down. The washer started on its own because we just talked about earlier how that starts on its own. And then after it was done washing, I put it in the dryer. And I had, texted my boss and stuff and said, the light just came on, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to be a little late. So I showered or whatever. I think I ended up being like 2 hours late to work. I'm just like, you guys are so lucky I came here because like I was so close to just like calling out. Because I'm telling you, like, not to be dramatic, but that honestly was one of the worst nights of my life. Because, like, it didn't go the way we expected, and I think that's what made it the worst. And I thought I wasn't going to lose my shit up until, like, the last like few hours when that candle when that candle fell, oh my god, when that candle fell, and that's when I lost it. But luckily, the power went out. So luckily the power went back on, and I was able to do everything. I even showered the day. I was gonna shower in the dark, but then I got scared because like, is it just me or does anyone else feel like ookie spooky babaduki, like when they're washing their hair or having to close your eyes and all of a sudden you think of like something scary? That's just, I don't know. But I took a shower, got ready, yada 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 yada. And then went to work. Ow! And then I went to work. And then I think I just worked and went home, and I was like, if the lights are fucking off again, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. Because that same night, it fucking rained. It rained. And I was like, if our lights go fucking off, I'm done. I said, I'm gonna go knock at that electricity place and be like, open the fuck up, because I can't do this anymore. And the reason why I freaked out about the lights potentially going off again was because when I was at work, the lights had flickered a little bit. But I guess after hearing that long ass fucking story, because I'm 26 minutes in, that was the story of when the lights went out in North Carolina. Yeah, when the lights went out in North Carolina. I wish I would have came up with that title when my boyfriend was like, oh, and you could, if you do that podcast, you could end it by saying that, and that's when the lights went out in North Carolina. But that was the story of when the lights went out in North Carolina, and it was one of the worst fucking days of my life. If a light wants to go out in fall or winter, cool, I don't give a fuck. Don't do it in spring, summer. No, not spring, summer. Don't do that shit. But yeah, I guess this is, I don't know how to end this really, but I guess this is the end of I Don't Know and I Don't Care with me, Navarro Sobasa. If you like this, thank you so fucking much. If you did it, I totally understand. I totally understand, guys. Or guy, or whoever the fuck is watching this or listening to this, because this is not going to be anything you'll watch really. How do people end these things? Like I said, this might be a one-off thing, or this might be a new thing. I think I'm going to try it at least one more time, because I like to try things twice before I really make my decision on that. But if you like this, you could follow me right here on TikTok or YouTube, wherever the fuck this is going. You can also follow me on my other social medias. Just look up my name, because I'm so original, and that's it everywhere. But thank you once again if you listened to it and made it this fucking far. I appreciate it, because it's so fucking long. But yeah. This was I Don't Know and I Don't Care with Navarro. This was I Don't Know and I Don't Care with Navarro Sawalasa. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Damn, I think I fucked it up. Goodbye. Okay, bye guys. Goodbye.